you could turn it sideways, or will that throw your whole phone off?
Is that better?
Yeah, it's great.
Let's see. There you go.
Dang.
Good.
Easy peasy. Yeah, are you in San Diego?
I am. Yeah.
Hey, is it cold there this morning? This is the first morning where I came in and I had to wear my wristbands. It's cold.
Yeah. Right. This
Yeah.
is the first time I wear my hoodie.
Oh, good. Okay, good. So it's all of California got a little colder this morning than normal.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah, shit. Winter's here. Must be like 60 degrees or something.
I know. Right.
Hey, you won the games.
Sure did.
Check it off the to-do list.
Right. It's crazy.
Crazy,
Unreal.
crazy. Yeah. Hey, you started CrossFit in 2019, Jorge?
2019. Yeah. Yep.
And now it's 2023. So 4 years.
4 years. Yeah. And that was honestly the goal when I walked in and saw it, like at Invictus in 2019. I said I want to be like them, and I saw the podium team. So it's crazy.
I wonder how many people have had that I don't want to say dream, because I don't think most people let it get to a dream, but how many people have gone into a CrossFit gym and said to a coach, "Hey, I want to go to the games. I want to be one of those athletes." And then I'm guessing it's a shitload, dude.
Yeah, I don't know, but that was for sure my goal. And it's cool that we got to do it this year.
And when you originally walked into the gym and you thought you were going to do that, or you had the aspirations to do that, did you think you would do it as team?
Yeah, no, I definitely wanted to do it as team, because I didn't really know much about CrossFit. And when I walked into Invictus, I saw all the banners and stuff, and I saw that podium team from 2014 holding the trophy up. And I just said, look, I want to do that. I don't care how long it takes. And I just started.
And did they laugh at you?
No, the coaches never laughed, but they knew it was going to take some time. And I mean, I have a good athletic background, but some of those movements, handstand push-ups, ring muscle up, stuff like that, when they first saw, they knew it was going to be kind of tough. But yeah, it was good season.
When I think of like teams that have to work together, and you think of like basketball teams or hockey teams, it's kind of CrossFit's kind of a trip because it's an individual event, right? It's an individual activity.
Yeah.
Anything you gleaned from this year doing it as a team, what do you think makes it? What do you think makes it different than other team events? Like by that I mean other team sports like football or basketball or hockey. Is
Yeah.
it different? I mean, it's such a weird thing to call it a team, and yet you guys are all out there doing just your individual stuff.
Yeah, I actually have like a good answer for that. So I've been on team sports all my life, since I was 4 years old, and I would say I'd always try to make it a point to be the leader and lead by example and stuff. So I was always the mediator between the coaches and the athletes, and just kind of, that was my favorite part, was to manage teams, right? And so I would say the different part was that I had never been on a team with women before. And so it's just a different atmosphere. You have to kind of, I don't know, manage things differently, help them get through their emotions. They help us get through our emotions. It's just a different kind of energy, being with two other women. And then, yeah, so I've been on team with all males. It's all, I mean, team sports is all males and stuff. So I think that's the biggest and most different part for me.
Hey, was that a surprise, or did you know going into it that was going to bring a different angle?
I didn't really know until, I mean, we just started training together and stuff. And I just, like, for me, it's easy to go in a team full of males and just kind of yell at them and get them going. And with women, I feel like I found it hard for myself to like yell and push. And I had to kind of come down to their energy level, where it's taking just an easier approach. But yeah, it was cool. It's cool to see both aspects and how to handle emotions. Like, Britt and Devin handled their emotions differently than I did. So it's just kind of getting accustomed to that. And over the years, like, they helped me be a better leader, helped me to calm down a little bit, not yell so much, not be so aggressive, like stuff like that. So
Trial by fire? Like, can you think of some mistakes you made?
I've made plenty of mistakes. Yes. Over the
Eh,
last 2-3 years. Yeah, for sure.
Specifically dealing with them, not realizing that, hey, dealing with women is different than dealing with men.
Yeah. So, like, I guess like just the way I approach certain events and stuff. So, like, let's say like if I'm with Josh, right? Like, Josh is man, and I'm here like let's go, come on, man, let's do this, and I'm pushing him and shoving him and like getting hype and doing that kind of stuff. And I know I just can't do those certain things with Devin and Britt. Like, I'm not gonna go ahead and grab Britt and shake her and like, come on, let's do this. Like, and there was multiple times where just like my instinct and stuff during competition, I'd be like, come on, let's do it, and then I'd have to kind of calm down and be like, hey, you know what, like, you can't be doing that kind of stuff. Like, so certain instances throughout the 2-3 years we've been together. Yeah.
Different things that motivate women that didn't necessarily, or things that motivated men that didn't necessarily transfer to women partners.
To Britt and Dev.
Yeah. How about the other way? Would they do things that you and Josh should be like, what? Like that didn't work for you?
No, I mean, not really. Not that I can think of.
Was it cliche shit? Like, hey, you guys need to get over that faster?
Yeah, sometimes.
Because I feel like in relationships that I've had, it's mostly like that with women. It's like men seem to have like shorter seasons. Like, there's like those clouds in the cartoons where like it's just a one rain. That I feel like that's our emotions. It's just like one fucking gnarly rain cloud. It goes over the desert, and women might have a whole season. You're like, oh shit, we're doing winter.
Yeah. I mean, it goes both ways. Like, I feel sometimes I hold on to stuff like that as well, but it's all a team effort. Like, for instance, I was coaching Britt at NorCal, and she was stressing about some personal things and stuff, and she had, like the cloud floating and stuff. And I'm like, look, as her coach and understanding being her teammate for so long, I did have to tell her, hey, you know what? Like, let that go. We're here for a reason. You're here to win the NorCal Classic. Like, let's get over this cloud and keep going. And sure enough, she just like, she snaps out of it, and she competed and she won. So that happened throughout our season as well. Little things like anxiety attacks or whatever it is, like, rather than holding on to those things, like, since I knew my teammates so well, I could pull them to a corner and be like, hey, you know what? Like, you're just freaking out right now because it's a handstand push-up workout and you've been struggling with that for a while. So it doesn't matter. If you go out, you compete, you can't do one handstand push-ups, one of you guys will pick another one up. Like, we're going to be fine. And then you could see where the cloud just kind of goes. And it's just different emotions. And I'm not necessarily saying women, men, whatever. It's just with my teammates, that was the biggest thing. Was with Devin and Britt, yes, I had to take a step back, be calmer, be less emotional, understand that they're emotional. And yeah, so that's kind of how I based this whole 2-3 years being with them.
$750. That's 3% of $25,000. Do you want me to call her and collect that from her? That's for the weekend.
Not at all. I should be paying them. They brought me onto the podium.
I mean for this weekend or this past weekend at NorCal.
Oh, no,
as her coach, 3%.
I charged her way more. Trust me.
Oh, good. Okay, good. $750. I'm a champ now. 6%. 6%.
Yeah. Right.
How was the victory? Is it short lived? I hear people say like, hey, you win, you think it's going to be something great, you get it, you're like, all right, what's next?
Yeah, that happens. I was standing on the podium, and I just kind of looked back at the entire season, and it didn't feel different holding the trophy up. What meant more to me was the progress and everything we went through this season and just the past 2 years. And honestly, like, since I started CrossFit, I thought it was going to feel different. I mean, it's an amazing accolade. Like, it's what I wanted, but yes, you definitely do stand up there, and the journey means way more to me than holding the trophy up, for sure.
Look at Tola here. That's Devin, right?
Yeah, that's Devin.
And you guys are celebrating, and look at Tola watching back there.
Yeah.
What a great photo. In all honesty, when you went to the games, did you think you could beat that team?
Yeah, for sure.
You did? You really thought you could beat Tola, Paulson, Nisler, and Williamson?
Yeah, I believed in my team. I knew that the sacrifices we've made, I knew we were prepared. I knew that if we just executed the way we could, we would beat anyone on the field.
They're so formidable, even the way they look. Each of them has like this. You guys look more groomed than them. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
mean, Tola and Paulson, they look like they're from the dinosaur times. And Taylor and Andrea come with all that pedigree and all that success. You really thought, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the sacrifices we made over the years, like I just felt like it all lined up, and we were really focused on the overall goal, which is winning. We weren't going to let anyone stop us. We ran through some adversities in the past 3 years. We just understand each other super well. We knew we had that against them. But yeah, like we believed in each other, and I knew that if we just executed the way we knew we could, we would win.
Do you think everyone believed that you guys would win?
No, I don't think so. I mean, yeah, we were in conversations and stuff, but I don't think, I don't think they thought we would win.
But did they at least try to fake it?
No.
No. They just didn't. Just some people just didn't think you were going to win on the team. Is that hard? Is that hard for you? Did that piss you off?
Oh wait, you mean our team? I thought.
Yes. Yes,
Oh
on
yeah,
your team.
yes, for sure. No, we sat down. Sorry, I thought you meant like.
No, I think a lot of people didn't think you were going to win. I
Yeah.
think the proven team is pretty impressive.
Yeah, no,
That's
for
what's
sure.
so cool about your victory. Like you beat them.
Yeah. No, okay. So I thought you were talking about other people. No, on our team, that was our goal. Yeah, we knew like every day we knew we were gonna win. We set that goal right like the day after we got third place 2 years ago, and we're just like, hey, you know what? Like, let's bring this team back together. We've gotten this far the first year. Like, we know if we just make that the focus the entire season, we can do it. So yeah, we all believed, all four of us.
When you looked at that team, was everyone the best version of themselves? And did you go into the games injured? Were you the potentially the weak link going into that games?
Yes, 100%. No, we weren't all 100%. I had the hamstring injury, which happened a month before the semifinals. We were sprinting on the beach, and I just snapped and turned purple, and I just couldn't move for a week or so. So it was a tear. So I had to manage that like the entire season, and thankful for my teammates. They understood that even though I wasn't lifting, I wasn't hitting my workout 75% effort, like they just trusted in me. Like at times I sat back in my house and was just like, hey, you know what? Like they've put everything into this. I don't think they deserve 70% me. I think maybe I should tell Holden, like Holden was our backup, our coach. He can train the next 2 months and get after it. And I'm thankful for my teammates that trusted in me and just understood that I was going to give everything I could. And even if I fell short, they made me feel comfortable. Like, hey, you know what? Like, even if we don't win, or even if we don't win this event, whatever it is, we're going to stand behind you. And I felt like they did that all season. So
Is your hamstring healed now?
it's still bothering me. It's kind of weird. I've been doing a lot the last 3 weeks on it, like rehab and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely still feel it. I've always worked through injuries, but this one's different. Like it's just not going away. It's just like there's a little like a pull here, a pull there. It's making me use my leg different. Like this one's different.
Did you feel it at the games?
Oh yeah. I had to like tape it up, and thank God we brought our body worker Greg. He was in between events, after events. Like it was tough.
When I think of the hamstring, it's basically it's a wire behind the leg, right? That goes from your ass to your knee.
Yeah.
And I think of it kind of like as the Achilles tendon, but instead of down there, it's behind your thigh.
Yeah, and that's what it feels like just like the wire, like sometimes like it pulls and it's strained, and if I push it too hard, it feels like it's gonna pop, and it's just like managing that.
Could
So
that thing snap? Can those things snap completely?
yeah, oh yeah. Hmm.
God, I don't know how you won the games with that thing nagging, back there.
My team, they crushed it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Can you tell me in a nutshell how the weekend went? How many events were there?
There were 11 events, I think.
And what was the arc of the week? How did you guys do? Did you guys come out early with a lead and keep it?
Yeah, so we went out for the first workout, right? It was a rope climb, ski, and then overhead squat. You had like 2 minute window to complete a row, one legless rope climb, then your partner switches, and then you go on to the overhead squats. So we were ahead actually by 15 reps at one point. And we had done 3 rounds. We were ahead by 15 points, and we're just like, man, like, okay, we're doing it. And then we go into our fourth round. Josh misses a rope climb, so we don't get any overhead squats. So then the lead drops down to like 5. And then I go up and I don't get a rope climb. And then our lead, we dropped to like 6th, 7th place. And then we took our lowest I think that was our lowest finish on our very first workout. And it was just disappointing because we had worked like those legless rope climbs, and we made it a point like every single morning to work those. And so we just, at that point, we got a little bit scared right after the end. We're just like, man, like we had that lead. We should be wearing the leaders' jerseys. And then we just kind of dropped. What place did we do? We end up getting like 8th.
Eighth,
Yeah,
yeah.
8th place on that. Yeah, and it was just because of two rope climbs we couldn't do. Like we should have blown that workout out of the water because we were ahead by 15 reps. And
When you say you couldn't do them, does that fall on someone in particular in the group?
so it was Josh and I. Yeah, Josh and I couldn't. Josh went first. He didn't get his, and I think like usually Josh and I work like if he watches me do something, let's say like a 285-pound snatch, he watches me do it. Like Josh is going to do anything in his power to get that done. He doesn't want to be the weak link, right? So
Right.
I think when he went up and he didn't get it, he got no repped. That next round, I had it in my head like, oh, he didn't get it, and so I think that's kind of what made me not get it, which is not a good thing like to do mentally, but it's just like that's how in unison we work. And so yeah, it just brought us down to 8th, and after that event, we're just like, man, like okay, we need to kind of get our shit together. And then after that, we're just like we're taking every single rep in our warm up perfect. We're taking every walk to the venue perfect. We're gonna get there on time. We're gonna flip that switch. Like that was our one mistake, and we're not letting that happen. And I think that was like a blessing in a curse there.
The last final 5 events, you went 3rd, 1st, 5th, 1st, 2nd. You guys just went on a tear.
Yeah. So I had a meeting with them. I had a meeting with them Saturday night. I brought them into the hotel and stuff, and was just like, hey, look, the leaders jerseys was a lot, so it adds a ton of pressure, right? And so even if you're not conscious of it, like you get people like you coming up with cameras and people want to know things, and everyone's asking, oh, how does it feel? Like it's a lot of distraction. And so I knew that my team in certain things weren't competing or showing out at 100% because of how much like stress and pressures and stuff of the leaders jerseys. And so I sat him down and was like, hey, look, like let's stop working out for the leaders jerseys and let's go back to being us, and let's make this last day the best we can. Like respect the sport, respect yourselves, go out there, compete as hard as you can. It doesn't matter if on the last event we could not go and still win the games. Like we're going to respect the sport enough to go out there and give it everything. And they did. Like we all did. We went out and we had a great last day.
Is any of that team staying together?
So I'm going individual, Britt's going individual. Josh just had a baby, so he's kind of figuring things out right now. I don't know his next move. Maybe you can have him on to ask him. And then Devin, she's in the same boat. She's kind of teetering individual, team, whatever happens at Invictus. Like we're all just kind of going our separate ways. So no.
Chip Chipperson, are there any challenges when dating a teammate? Are you dating a teammate?
No.
Or are you dating a teammate? No.
No. I mean, I don't know. I'm like, to his question, I don't know if that's I don't know, but no.
You're not dating a teammate? There's okay.
No.
Tons of drama around your team.
Drama.
Tons of drama. Like in the we'll get to it. Did you see Josh's interview with Pedro?
A little bit of it.
Okay.
I saw a bit of it.
Could you have a first place team without drama? Can there be great? I personally don't think there can be. There can't be. There's going to be high tensions around cars that are revving high with a lot of horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, it's
rods being thrown, wheels coming off,
yeah,
right? It's full throttle, people.
It's what sports is. Like, if you can't get through those things, if you can't pull for each other despite the things that happen, like, you're not going to be successful. And like, I almost feel like when the goals get bigger and when you go out there and make those dreams harder than what you've envisioned, it's going to get harder. Sports is going to throw you curveballs. It's going to test you. Like, if it didn't happen, everyone would be winning, you know? Like, I just, all that, yes, there's drama, yes, there's stresses, it's all normal. It happens to the greatest teams. The ones that prevail are the winners, are the legends, or the Kobe Bryants, or the Michael Jordans, or every team has it. Everyone has it. Like, so yeah, there's stresses, there's dramas, there's pressures, there's all things.
Tell me something good about Brittany, about your teammate Brittany. When you think of her and you think about that year, tell me something good about her.
She keeps her head down and works and listens to anything you can tell her to do.
What about Josh? Tell me something good about Josh. What makes him a champion?
Josh is competitive. Like, no matter who it is, what it is, very competitive, and he'll bring everyone up with him.
That can't poison the well, being too competitive even with his teammates?
It does, but it not like poisons it, but it at times you have to dial it down, but it's good. It's good that we have that, because if we don't have somebody very competitive, then I don't think the team would be as competitive, you know? So it has its pros and its cons.
And Devin Kim, tell me something great about Devin Kim. What makes her a champion?
Loyal friend, like, she'll fight with you till the end, no matter what happens.
Damn. And you learned all of that. That's all on the job training. You don't know that stuff when you join with them?
No, you don't. Yeah, that's all in the past 2 years I've been with them, for sure.
Is there a 1% chance the team stays together?
No, there's a 0% chance.
Zero, no chance.
Yeah.
What about what if you left, and if you were to replace yourself? Let's say Devin and Brittany and Josh were to stay together. If you were to replace yourself, is there anyone you would replace yourself with that you can think of?
I don't know who, but I know that anybody that would replace me would crush it on that team. They know how it works. They know how to manage it. Like, they'd get that new person kind of in the swing of things, for sure.
You put all that effort into a team and you get one victory. Why not one more victory? Why not try one more time? Why not try to defend it?
I had the goal of winning the games on team and winning it individual. So yeah. I won it on team, and now I'm going to try individual.
Crazy. And are you headed to Mayhem? I'm hearing tons of chatter about you headed to Mayhem.
Yeah, I'm headed to Mayhem.
Is that known? Is that like, have you talked openly about that?
No, actually, this is the first time. Well, I've talked with coaches and friends and family, but this is the first time that people will be hearing it.
And why there? Why go to there? Why not?
Yeah, so
you've had so much success in Invictus. Why not stay there?
Yeah, so I had different options. Obviously, I could stay at Invictus. I love Invictus. I wouldn't be where I'm at without them. and it's kind of crazy because it was tough. Like, it's been tough for me to have that conversation with them because they're just, they've always been in my corner, and it's obviously like it's switching camps, right? Like, it's, so it was very hard for me to have it, but after having it with CJ, with Tino, with Holden, with Karen, like, at the end of the day, they want what's best for me, and I can genuinely feel that their support, like, they're not upset. They really want me to succeed, and so yeah, I just, like, it's been great having that support. And so Mayhem, like, I went last year for 2 weeks, and I got to train with them and just kind of see what they're doing and stuff. And Rich has been a good friend to me. So has Facundo and all the people at Mayhem, and they've just been very supportive over the last year. And I don't know, I just really enjoy training there. Like, I know Cookeville's a small town, but I just want to go focus, train. I want to put all my eggs in one basket. They crush it on the individual side. They have great coaches, great support system. Yeah, they're just a good camp and stuff. Like, I had different options, but it'd be hard to pass something like that up, you know?
This question may not even be appropriate, so feel free to shove it away and give me a different paradigm of thought. How much of it is that you're looking for a new environment to be invigorated by? Meaning, like your first day as a freshman in high school, and then it's so exciting. Then by your last day, it's over. And then by your first day, your sophomore year in high school, you're all excited again.
Yeah.
New teacher, new kids, you're sitting next to someone new, that it's not even, you're just looking for a shift in environment, and really it has nothing to do with Invictus or Mayhem.
That's a great question. That's honestly, like, one of the best questions you've asked. I mean, you ask great questions, but
thank you. Careful. You're on shaky ground.
Well, you've asked me great questions.
Good. So, all right, good. Better.
Yeah. So I've talked on that exact point with my coaches, and I've told them that despite me winning the CrossFit Games, despite the clients I've built here in San Diego, everything I've built, I still feel stagnant in my life outside of CrossFit. And it's because of that reason. I've lived here in San Diego for going on 7 years now. So I'm seeing the same things. I'm doing the same drive. And so mentally, I'm just kind of like going through this, like, kind of wheel over and over again. And when I did go out to Mayhem 2 weeks, it was kind of refreshing, and like seeing new faces and just new training styles. So yeah, that had played a huge role in my decision. Like, hey, you know what? Like, I don't want to close this door in San Diego. Like, I love these people so much. Everyone in the gym, all the athletes, the coaches and stuff. I want to try something new. I want to open up new doors. Like, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I'll come back. I can go back home to Texas, whatever it is. Like, yes, like, I do want to get things going again and reset, and just new opportunities, new open doors, new people, stuff like that.
It's kind of like when when I go somewhere new, the first thing I like significantly new, the first thing I notice is the different birds, right? But if you go to Dubai, the first thing you notice is like the different cars. Like, you've never been somewhere where every car in the hotel is a fucking McLaren, a Ferrari, and a Lamborghini, and there's 75 of them, because your previous 3 years you only seen one on the street. But then after a while, it does get, like, after you've been in Dubai a week, you're like, yeah, like, you stop turning your head to look at every Lamborghini, right?
Yeah.
But when I am somewhere where there's new birds, I don't stop staring at the new birds. Like, if you ever been to Idaho and you start seeing bald eagles, you're like, holy shit, this does not get old.
Yeah.
I wonder what that's going to be. I wonder what that's going to be like there. New people, new training environment, big names. I wonder how long that stimulus, I guess it forces you to turn everything up a little bit. Your eyes, your ears, everything gets kind of just turned up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And you're hoping it brings the best out of you.
Yeah, I mean, that's my goal. Like, with going there, like, it's not just about CrossFit. Like, I want to go there. I want to grow. I want to learn. When I started CrossFit, I went to Invictus, and that's all I've known. That's all I've done. I haven't stepped foot anywhere else besides the 2 weeks that I went to Mayhem. Like, this is all going to be new. I don't know if it's the right answer. I don't know. I just, like, I I'm opening up new doors. I'm going to grow. I'm going to learn something. There's like, whether it's good, bad, whatever it is, I'm going to learn. And that's what position I want to put myself in.
Dean, thank you. I like money. Jay Hartle, the Armenian, you still haven't rested enough. Those take forever. I guess he's referring to the hamstring. Do they take forever?
Yeah, he's 100% right. I haven't given it the time it needs. Yes, you have to just stay off of it, heal. Everything in CrossFit is pretty much hinging the whole time you're using the hamstring. It's just it's tough for me. I got done with the games and I was like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna go individual. Tried the Rogue Invitational, didn't make that. Like I have Dubai in December. It's hard for me to stop. I've never done it. I've had a broken leg. I've played football through. I tore my UCL at college baseball. I kept pitching through it. Like I always take those approaches. I know as I'm getting older, it's making it harder. Like I'm starting to call my parents and just be like, hey, you know what? Like my body's really feeling it right now. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, he's right. Like I need to take that time off because it's just been nagging for the last 6 months.
Dean, from a fellow Del Rio native, do you think either football or baseball helped you more with CrossFit training? Which one do you think helped you more? I think.
First off, that's awesome, Del Rio, small town, watching this, but both for physically, football, lifting weights and all that stuff. On the mentally baseball side, you have to calm things down, slow things down mentally. But overall, both with leading my team. I was a star quarterback in high school, captain of the team, and I managed that many people in the football team. And then baseball, I was a star pitcher and I managed that side. And it just helped me, like I said, mediate from coach to athlete. So yeah, both.
Which is interesting because Jackie says the way Jorge speaks shows that he is a natural leader.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Does anyone call you George?
Yes, George, Jorge, both.
Who calls you George?
I don't know. I don't really pay attention to it anymore. It's just
okay.
Anytime it happens, I kind of just turn, and if it's me, I say hello.
Cave Dastro, this dude knows how to get Sevi throbbing. Take that how you want.
Yeah, I don't know.
Take that how you want, Jorge. I cannot confirm or deny that I am throbbing.
As long as are you happy talking to me?
Dude, I'm so happy.
Okay. Cool.
This is I saw this picture yesterday. This is the first time I met you. This was cool.
See ya.
This is you and Devin came out to the Castro Ranch at Aromas.
Yeah, that was awesome.
What were you guys doing there again?
I was training for Rogue, and I had reached out to Dave and asked him if the team could come. Our other two teammates had some things to do, but Devin and I ended up going, and it was one of the memories I'll hold forever. That was awesome.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Devin's like friends with them, like probably close friends with them. But you're the one who reached out.
Yeah, so I reached out, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I know Dave. Like, heck yeah, I'll come." And then we get there, and they're like best friends. I'm like, "Cool,
yeah,
all right."
Yeah. Yeah, crazy. A good experience. You glad you did that?
Heck yeah! Like I always text Dave, and I'm sure he gets annoyed about it, but I'm like, "Hey, I want to come to the ranch this year. Can I come?" And he's always like, "Yeah." So the door's open. I haven't found the time to do it, but yes, it's by far one of the best memories I have in CrossFit to get to do that.
Omar Conejo, is Jorge puro pasai or no sabo kid? What I don't even know what that is. Was that some Mexican shit?
Yeah, I mean, it's just saying like if I know Spanish or not.
Oh.
Claro que sí, sí sé español.
Wow. Yeah, take that. Look at Omar thought he was gonna fucking pin you. When you say you're going to Mayhem, do you move there? Does it become home for you?
Yeah, so I'll be leaving in December after Dubai, and I'm gonna just take it slow. Like I'll get a place, maybe 6 months, see how it is, and just kind of go from there. But yeah, I'll be moving some stuff over there. I'm hoping to get this place rented out by one of my friends that I know that's not in CrossFit to just kind of hold the place and just kind of see, because I still want to see some of my clients out here. I've become best friends with some of them, so it'd be cool to just kind of bounce back and stuff. But that'll be home base for sure for 6 to 8 months and see where it goes from there.
Clients for what? What do you do?
I'm a personal trainer.
Okay. And do you do that at Invictus?
No. I do it outside.
Have you ever not been a personal trainer? When I talked to you, you originally got into personal training. Have you always had a client like for the last 5 years, 10 years?
No, so this year I completely stopped working to make the goal of winning happen. So I just didn't work. I just trained.
Wow, crazy. Okay. And then these new clients that you have, when did you pick them up? Just right after the games?
Right after the games, yeah.
Do people reach out to you, or did you reach out to them and say, "Hey, I have free time," or both?
It's both. Yeah. But so the thing with my clients is like, even though I took the year off, I still have some of the same ones from before this year. But they understand like that. That's why if I've become more friends with them because they've always supported my CrossFit career and they know what I'm doing and I help them in certain ways. Like, so it's I don't know. My clients are awesome.
Jorge, why didn't you make Rogue? What happened?
I just didn't do well. I I think it so it was really hard for me to mentally push coming off of games. So like I don't usually shut off after games. I go into training the very next day, and I've done that the last 3 years. But after this games, I completely shut down. I think because we won, I was just like, hey, you know what? You need your rest. Turn it off. And so I just turned it off for like a week, and then I tried to come back for the Rogue Invitational. And it wasn't that the workouts were heavy or really hard or strenuous on my body. It was just very mental. And I knew like going into it, you had to make it, you had to push as hard as you can. You're gonna have to redo the workouts 2 or 3 times. Like it was more of a grind. And I just didn't have that grind coming off of games. Like I just didn't have the push in me. Um and so yeah, I didn't end up making it. Which is
Um,
because I love that competition. It's an awesome one.
do you think that it's a blessing in disguise you didn't make it to give your hamstring a rest?
100%. Like I hate to admit it, but yes, yeah, it's 100% is.
Um, so it's more of a positive in your mind than a negative? Are you being hard on yourself for not making it?
Um, I think no, it's okay. So yeah, it's a positive. Like yeah, at first it wasn't that I was hard on myself. I was just kind of like sad because I really do love that event. And it's back home. All my family goes. They wanted to come watch and stuff. But I know I understand. Like it's all a process. Like right now, I just have to be resting my hamstring.
Gotcha. How often do you go into Invictus?
Right now I haven't been going just because I've been working a lot more and I've been staying off my hamstring.
Good.
But I'll jump in here and there to different gyms and stuff, just kind of get things going. Like I know if I go in there, like I'm gonna want to jump in and go crazy on the workouts and stuff. And right now it's just not the time to do that.
Are you doing any bodybuilding? Any just chill stuff like bench
Yeah,
press, pressing,
yeah,
lap pull down, just like stuff to just get the blood flowing?
yeah. Definitely doing all that stuff. I am doing certain things that don't require hamstring, so I'm still working out.
Like what? What do you do with your legs if you're resting your hamstring?
Honestly, like I've been jogging and stuff. I know that's not good.
I
Full on sprinting or like
like the way you call it jogging.
yeah, I'm doing like single leg stuff, just trying to like I'm still using it. I'm just not going crazy with it.
Um, there was the big talk about your team is that and I heard it somewhere before. I heard it on Coffee Pods and Wads, but I had heard it two different versions. I had heard that at some point during the season you had asked Devin, basically sat Devin down and been like, "Hey, you might not be the right fit for this team," and then. I don't know if Danny Spiegel's name was thrown out then, but then the way I heard it on Pedro's podcast is that he said it wasn't you, it was Josh that said it to her. That Josh said, "Hey, you might not be the right fit for this team. Danny might be the fit." Can you tell us that story? What happened? And was that a fucking hard talk?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So Josh did end up saying something like that, and it's just so throughout the season we all had our certain deals, whether it's personal, whatever it is, like. But I think towards the end of the season,
how close was that to the games that talk happened?
I would say like a week and a half before.
You could switch. You could switch then.
So that's that. Oh yeah. You can. Before I think it's just
okay.
So
Hey, isn't it too late for Josh to have that talk to her? Like, part of me, I'm torn, because part of me is like, the way it's always been presented to me is that, hey, that was a dick move, that they did that to her. But another part of me is like, no, it's not a dick move. If she needs to talk, she needs to talk. But then on the other hand, I'm like, ooh, now that you're saying it's a week before, I'm like, well, is that too late? Did he really mean it? Sorry, tell me the story, and then I'll pepper you with
So you
questions.
see
Sorry.
all those emotions you're going through,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
emotions we all had,
yeah,
like as a
yeah,
team, all four of
yeah.
us, we all had those leading up to the games. And it's the pressure, it's the stresses, it's the anxiety, it's us freaking out, us what do we do? It's so at the time I'm dealing with my hamstring, emotions are high, games are coming up, emotions are high.
Yeah, why not get rid of you? Why get rid of Devin?
100% we should have
I'm just
for
like, fuck
sure.
George.
Yes. Devin had her personal things
When
going
I
on.
like you, I call you Jorge, by the way. I just noticed. When I don't like you, I call you George. So there you go. I just gave you my tell. Fuck George.
That's funny. No, but so yeah, Devin had her personal things going on. I think throughout this season, me, Britt, and Josh applied a lot of pressure. Like so Devin works like this. Devin could not train for the entire year, show up to the games and freaking absolutely crush it. Like she's just a natural born athlete. She's awesome, right? She doesn't have to train. And so I think throughout the whole season, us three applied so much pressure because we're like, Devin, you need to get here and train. You need to do this, this, and this. And I always go back to the thought of like Dennis Rodman. He'd go out, he'd party, he'd do, and I'm not saying Devin's partying and all that stuff, but he'd go party, stuff like that. Before the championship game, he'd come, he'd crush it, right? Whereas Jordan was more of like, hey, I'm gonna do things this way. I need to go to my hotel room, go to sleep, whatever, boom, and he'd compete. You know, different people work their different ways, and I think this year we applied a lot of pressure on Devin that we didn't have to. And so towards the end of the season, it just got to be too much pressure with us barking in her ear, like, hey, come on, you need to step it up.
Was it literally she wasn't showing up, or you?
No, she was showing up. She always showed up and stuff. It's just like it made it hard for her. Like, which in any way, let's say you're on my team. I'm like, Sevan, you need to hurry up. Come on, let's go. And you're hearing that from three of your teammates, and you kind of back yourself in a corner, and you're like, hey,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. I would contract.
You start to resent us, right?
It would hurt my self-esteem instead of help me. Yeah, I would go inward instead of yeah.
Yeah, and so the thing about that was I was so occupied with my hamstring that I didn't take a step back and understand it from her point of view. I didn't say, hey, you know what is Devin going through? And so I could have been like, hey guys, let's stop, let her do her thing. Like she's gonna come out, compete. And so I think that's what it kind of felt like we were getting towards games, and she just kind of was like, hey, you know what? Like, you guys need to stop. She started resenting us. She started like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to come in today just because I don't want to deal with this, which she has every right to. And so that's kind of, then Josh turns it on. He's like, hey, you're not showing up. We need to get Danny in here. And it's all normal things. I just look back in it, and my biggest regret was not like stopping and understanding like, dang, all three of us are applying way too much pressure. She's 21. Like she's figuring things out in her life outside.
She's only 21. Devin Kim's only 21.
Only 21. Yeah.
It's crazy.
And so that's kind of like, that's honestly what happened all season, was just like we applied way too much pressure. She started to resent that, which she has every right to. And then, yeah, we had Josh had that conversation with her, and we were just freaking, like, it was just like game.
Does he talk to you before he has that conversation with you guys?
Yeah, I mean, like some.
Does he say, hey, I'm going to have that talk with you, and you guys are like, okay, go ahead, or you guys are like, ooh, we better not?
Both.
Okay.
We're obviously like in that moment, we're like, yes, because she can't handle the like, she can't, but we're just freaking out. Like, it's nothing like that. Like I love Devin for this. Like, with the amount of pressure we applied on her, like, she came out and she dominated the games. We wouldn't have won without her. Like, and that's why every time I talk to her now, I'm literally like, thank you for sticking with us. Obviously with Josh and Britt, I'm like, thank you guys for the amount of focus you guys provided. Like, they showed up every single day, did whatever it was on the program or whatever I said, whatever it was. And like, I'm just thankful for both sides, because it could have easily gone sour after that. It was just crazy.
So did Josh pull her aside and it was just a one-on-one conversation? He just had like, he's like, "Hey, Devin, I need to talk to you," or was it just like across the gym? "Fuck you, bitch! We're getting Danny." You know what I mean? I mean, no, it wasn't like that. Oh,
no, not at all. No, I'm sure.
oh.
So honestly, I
Because that's how you and Josh would have had it. Like if Josh would have gotten said Ted
Oh,
talk,
for
you would
sure.
"Fuck
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
Jorge. We're getting blah blah
He would.
blah."
He has, and I'm like, "Hey, dude." He's like, "No, I'm not doing that." Like, yeah, no, for sure. But no, I think it was a side conversation, whatever it was. Like, but yeah,
Was it? Do you know how serious it was? Was it like, "Hey, can we go get a cup of coffee? There's something I want to say to you." Was it like, do you know?
I honestly don't know.
Okay. I'm wondering how you have that conversation with someone a week before. There's a kind of a little piece of it like, your wife's pregnant and you're leaving her kind of shit. It's just intense, right? A week before,
Oh
it's
yeah,
fucking crazy.
it's intense, and a lot goes into it. Like I said, she's young. Like, she's got a lot going on outside of CrossFit. She works. She has school, family. Like, and me, Britt, and Josh quit our jobs. Like, we're just training. So
Right.
like, imagine the pressure from us three. Like, hey, come on. Like, yeah, you're gonna shut down. Like,
Why didn't she how about going the other way? Let's look at it just this way a second. Why didn't she show more commitment? Why didn't she like maybe quit her job or kind of step in line with maybe with what you guys wanted, the behaviors you wanted to see?
but I mean, she has other priorities. Like, we knew that going so we had that conversation at the beginning, and we said, hey, you know what? Like, we're gonna do this. This is the cards we're dealt. Well, I quit my job, Josh, whatever it is, Devin. These are your okay. We'll manage that. Like, we all came forward with what we had.
So you're taking full responsibility for it. She didn't surprise you. You're saying that she held her end of the bargain and you guys fucking wanted more from her.
Exactly. Yeah. We apply. I mean, yes. Yeah. We applied too much pressure on her, I would say.
And no, you knew it going in. You or El Chama or you guys fucked up by putting too much pressure on her.
Yeah.
But it's really hard to say you guys fucked up because you guys won, and maybe that what Josh said to her is what got the best of her.
It could go either way. Like,
Was that the best Devin Kim you ever saw in your life? Like at the games where you're like, what the fuck? This is incredible.
Honestly, it goes both ways. I could be like, yes, like she crushed it, but then it's like, dude, that's Devin. Like, that's what she does in competition at the games. That, like, like,
she shows up.
She shows up. She showed up. Yeah. But like, that's the thing is, you can go back and forth on, what if Josh didn't say this? What if Josh didn't say that? What if Devin did this? What if Jorge did that? It doesn't matter. Like, what mattered is, at the end of the day, despite whatever happened, we came together, we focused, and that's what makes the great teams. You can go back and say the Michael Jordan team on this year, or the LeBron team on this year, or whatever, like the COVID year, whatever. There's always things.
You guys won.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, if you get through it, like, you get through it. That's the name of the game. And yes, there's dramas, there's stress, there's this, there's that, but
how close did anyone talk to Spiegel? How close was she to coming on the team? How close was that?
I honestly, I think maybe they might have.
Would she have done it?
What was that?
Would she have done it?
No idea. I think maybe, if I don't know. We didn't get that far into it. Like, we didn't get into like.
What does Devin say when she says that? "Fuck you, I'm not leaving, you leave"? What does she say? Do you know what her response was?
No, I think she just kept her head down and just kept going.
Man, what a wild ride. I got a chance, thank God, when I was doing the behind the scenes. Early on, I saw you guys, and you were the only team that I spent time with. And so every day I would spend a little bit of time with you. You guys seem so close. There wasn't an inkling of this drama in your group, not even a tiny bit.
Exactly. I mean, that's what I'm saying is, like, you can go back to last year. It had its own drama, own stresses. You can go back a year from that. Like, it didn't matter. At the end of the day, we were going to pull for each other. You saw that. You saw there was zero drama. Like we that's what made us great this year, was just we understood it's just talk, it's just anxieties, it's just stresses. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if we execute and we come together, we're going to win.
Barry McCockiner, I'm glad George is humble. Barry, come on, dude. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool, buddy. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Let me see if anyone else is giving me any money here. I need to collect some money. Do you guys have a don't tell me what to do, Kelly. Don't tell me what to do. No, I am moving on. There's a good sub clip here. How close? Look, can you see the sub clip already? How close was Danny to coming on the Invictus team? See it already?
Yeah,
$350. Thank you, Jorge. YouTube's gonna reward me nicely for that. How do you guys have a debrief afterwards? The four of you, like, does everyone get closure? You think? Do you think everyone, you, Brittany, Josh, and Devin, have closure?
Honestly, no. I don't think we haven't had a team talk or like kind of talk back on season. Yes, we talked.
Like cry it out or anything? No, you guys haven't.
Yeah, we didn't. I wish we did that right after games, kind of like went out together, but we all had our like separate like family. My mom was in town, stuff like that. We all kind of went our separate ways. But no, we haven't had like thanks for reminding me, because I'm probably reach out to my team right now and just be like, hey, you know what? Like, let's all just get together for dinner and talk about what went on and stuff. Like, that would be good.
There was never peace at CrossFit HQ during the meteoric rise.
What was that?
There was never peace at HQ.
Oh, really?
During the meteoric rise, from 300 gyms to 15,000 gyms, the fastest growing chain, there was never peace, dude. Dude, it was fucking war. There was never peace, dude.
And I'm sure. But look what it's created.
People got their heads chopped off just while I would be sharpening my sword. I'd accidentally chop someone's fucking head off. Dude, it was crazy.
That's funny.
So, like, I feel you. Like, I ain't hating.
And I like, that's what I'm saying is, like, people are going to interpret things different ways. And yes, they're going to try to paint pictures towards somebody, whatever it is. But it happens everywhere. It happens to the best teams. But I'm glad we got to show that no matter what happened, like, we came together, we won. And despite like saying, yes, we won, we finished our goal. All four of our goals is to win the CrossFit Games together. And that's what we did.
Yeah. It's really nuts to do that. Going into the last day, did you know you had it? Did you accidentally start celebrating a little?
Honestly, my thought, I didn't care. I said, I don't care. We're taking every rep, every event. It doesn't matter if we're up, we're down. We're taking this event. We're taking this rep.
I had Bryce Smith on the show.
Uh-huh.
And then Andrew Hiller took that podcast and chopped it up into something that was pretty wild. Did you follow that drama at all?
No, I try to stay away from all the drama. I don't really.
Okay. I just want to make sure Bryce is okay. Okay.
Yeah, I don't follow any of the drama stuff. So.
Okay. Good. All right. Good. See, there we go. Now, are you guys happy? People in the comments are like asking about Bryce. It was a very intense. Very intense. Bubs Naturals.
Yes.
They got you in. First of all, what is Bubs? I know that they sponsor.
Yeah, it's a supplement company, so they have collagen, electrolytes.
What's the stuff that you put in your coffee? That's the stuff I'm interested in. And they got you into a baseball game. Tell me this whole thing.
Yeah. So yes, they got us linked up with the Padres. They got our team to throw the first pitch, which was awesome. Our sponsor, Lexi, she's great. Everything they're doing at Bubs is awesome. But so yeah, they had us do the Padres, the first pitch. And then, so the ones that are sponsored are Britt and I, we're both sponsored by Bubs. And so they had us do this event here where we swam a 1 mile swim, and then you got out, you do 100 push-ups, 22 pull-ups, and then you do a 2.3 mile swim across the bay, and then you do 100 push-ups, 100 pull-ups, and it's for fallen Navy SEALs and stuff. And it was by the Honor Foundation. So yeah, they got us into that, which was an awesome experience.
So someone there calls you from Bubs or your manager or something, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to go to the Padres game and throw out the first pitch?"
Yes.
And are you ecstatic?
Heck yeah. Like that was so before this goal, my all-time goal, which I always wanted, was to throw for a major league team. Like I want to be a pitcher for a major league team. That was my number one goal. And I kind of posted this one thing on Instagram where I was like, although it didn't take me the route I wanted, where I was a professional pitcher, I got to throw a pitch wearing a major league jersey. Like it's a weird route, but I was able to do it in my lifetime. So it was a crazy experience.
Is it 60 feet from the pitcher's mound to the home plate?
Yeah, but we got cut off, so we went like half.
I want to show you something you probably can't see on your phone. I've shown it on the show before, but I'm going to get so much hate for this. Let me show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this on your phone. You got the big phone or the little phone?
The little phone.
Oh, this is in my backyard. One of my friends told me that I couldn't throw a baseball. I don't ever throw a baseball. Told me I couldn't throw a baseball from 60 feet away and hit a bucket. I'm like, are you kidding me? I could fucking. I'm a fucking amazing. I have focus beyond any human being ever. Like
that's awesome.
I can throw a piece of paper into a trash can at a Five Guys from in the bathroom with the door closed. I mean, like, so I had this bucket of balls, and I just went out in the backyard, just in my long johns, and I walked 23 paces.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
And first throw, Jorge, first throw, just like a fucking G. Let me know. And people are like, "Oh, you impress yourself so easy." I'm like, "What are you talking about? No warm up." Now I know it's a gentle throw. Thank you.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. No warm up. Hadn't thrown a baseball. I don't know if it's 1 year or 4 years.
Yeah, for people who don't throw a baseball and watch that video and judge it, go try to throw a baseball.
Yeah,
that's good. Yeah, that's good.
And people are like, "Why'd you throw it like a bitch?" I could throw my shoulder out too. Like if I'd have thrown just a little bit harder, I'd probably my shoulder would be hurt for the next till I die. They'd bury me with the injured shoulder. Yeah, thank you, Daniel. Didn't warm up, and I had a 60-mile-an-hour headwind.
That's funny,
dude. You don't know how proud I am of that throw.
That's actually a really good throw.
Thank you. See that, Chase? Chasing her, yeah. You'll go to Mayhem. Is it really the goal to win the games?
Yeah, it is. I don't care how long it takes. I know it's going to take time, hard work and stuff, but yeah, that's my goal.
Am I going to be interviewing you when you're 50 and you're going to be like, "See, I won it in the Masters."
I'm still going. I'm going to make it, I promise.
You want an individual win?
I do, yeah.
And you think you have it in you?
I'm going to give it everything I got. Like I'm not moving to Mayhem just to move to Mayhem. I'm not doing these sacrifices and stuff. Like it's a goal I have. I'm going to, like I said, it doesn't matter how long it takes. It could take 5-10 years. I could not make it, whatever. I'm going to keep trying and just, yeah.
Do you think Roman is arguably the best CrossFitter in the world right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's really, really, really fit, very strong, very focused. Yeah.
I mean, he took second to Adler at the games and with that injury. So there's, this obviously the speculation that we don't really know what could have happened if he wouldn't have been injured.
Yeah. Sports is sports. And when it's your time, it's your time.
What about going there? You're going to have the craziest measuring stick ever with him there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you have to prepare mentally for that? Like if you don't measure up to him in training, you still have to go to the games and compete against him?
100%. Yeah.
Are you prepared for all that?
Yeah. I mean, it's put the blinders on, work, and just keep my head down, learn things. Like I know how to manage this. I've done it all my life in sports. Like I know what I need to do. So yeah.
Look at this guy. Look at this. For some reason, I thought you put it in the bucket. That's what you were bragging about. Hitting the bucket is not hard. Oh, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please. There's always one hater in the group. You'll go there. How old are you, Jorge?
28, about to turn 29.
Okay, so and I think that's probably maybe a year younger than Roman too. So you're gonna be with your peer group.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What about being around individuals? You've only done team sports, right?
Yes.
What about getting along with those guys as individuals and them being your direct competitors, but being in the same training with them? Gonna be cool, chill.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
You, Guy, Luke,
yeah,
Roman,
yeah. Like when I was there for 2 weeks,
Tyler,
freaking awesome dudes. Like, I plan on being friends with them, like helping,
Samuel.
learning. But at the end of the day, competing. When we compete, it's competition, same as it would be with Josh and I. Every day we're competing in the gym. Like we turn those things on, and then after we're shaking hands. Like it's kind of managing both. You're blocking both out, whatever it is, like whatever you need to do. But yeah, like they're awesome guys out there. Like I'm excited to be friends with them and stuff like that. So
Richie Rich, will you be chirping Roman? Will you be talking some shit to Roman when you're working out? Finally, some drama in the sport, for crying out loud. Hey, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you letting me dig around. A lot of great a lot of great responses to a great year. Congratulations on your success, on just everything, on your move to Mayhem, on your continued great relationship with Invictus. You're killing it, dude.
Thank you so much, Sevan. It was great being on and stuff and being able to talk about a lot of this stuff.
Cool. All right, dude. You're always welcome on, and
Thanks,
and we'll be bugging you again soon.
Hey, you still have to send me a shirt, by the way.
Oh, I never sent you a shirt. Will you text me your address again? That sucks.
Oh, you're good. No worries.
I suck. You'll text me your address?
Yeah, I'll text you.
Okay.
All right, brother.
Bye.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jorge Fernandez, CrossFit Mayhem athlete, former Invictus athlete. Joe Nels, episode 4. Holy shit. Joe Nels, where is he? Joe Nels goes to Dick's for lunch. Oh shit. I'm telling you, this is going. I dropped the ball. What are you talking about? How did I drop the ball? Jorge's a good dude. Talk to me, Judy. Talk to me. My goal in life is to. I dropped the ball in the CEO shirt. I know, that's a douche move, especially because I really like him and I'd love to see him in a CEO shirt. Hey, this 30 for 30, Joe Nels episode 4. Oh God. Creamy, buttery, beautiful shot with a nice bouquet. But more importantly, look how short the video is. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Holy shit, dude. This guy's got 174 subscribers now. Cannot believe it. Breaking news on the Sevan podcast. Yes, I dropped the ball. I'm going to send him a bunch of shirts. Blade Walker, he said, give me my shirt, biatch. I need to send you a shirt too. Blade, do we have you scheduled? I'm going to tell you the story really quick, clock, and then I'm going to watch this Joe Nels video live on the air and hope he doesn't report me. Okay, here we go. Listen. Maybe I could even send Joe a link and he'll come on. Let's watch this video and then I'll have some questions for him and I'll send him a link. Yeah, actually, that's a great idea. Let me see if I have that dude's number. Jorge Fernandez, copy the link from there. And then I'm going to see if Joe can come on. Joe, Wisconsin. Joe Kenosha. Can you come on in 10? Can you come on now for 15 minutes? Okay, 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay. Listen, clock, it was like this. I was riding the assault bike, and I looked up and I saw that basket full of baseballs. And I had this echo in my head about basically I was telling the guys on my thread that I fucking have the craziest focus ever. Like I could spot a tick from 500 yards. I know how to fucking focus and block out the whole entire world. Unless I'm in pain, then I'm a little pussy. But so I saw it, and they were making fun of me, telling me that there's no fucking way I can do it. And I had done the tennis ball one just, a few days before, and people were ripping on me. And that was a fucked up throw because I was throwing into a garage through a tunnel of grapevines on a ramp that was higher. I was throwing down. It was fucked up. But no excuses. I can focus. So I saw that and I'm like, oh, I saw a Home Depot bucket in the backyard too. So, and that's exactly what Chase said. He goes, you couldn't hit a Home Depot bucket from 60 feet. So I grabbed that basket of balls, and I can spot a tit from 500 yards. Totally. Thank you. And I went to the backyard, and I know my pace is 3 feet, and I tried to take long paces, and I put the bucket down, and I walked over there, and I grabbed, that was the first ball. That was it. Just sweaty. The only warm up I did was I rode the assault bike for probably 10 minutes. Bam. Let me tell you, you cannot do that, clock. You can't do it. So don't tell me, hey, I'll go out there and put it in the bucket if you want. Want me to do that? I'll do that today. First shot. I'll put it in the bucket. You want me to do that? Capable of fucking anything when it comes to throwing. And I can throw anything. It doesn't have to be a ball. I can throw a frisbee, a football, fucking boomerang. These nuts. I can spit on anything. It's just focus. I just have crazy focus. I'm a fucking G. Okay, here we go.
It's really that easy. It's crazy. They're human beings like us.
Those of you who don't know, Joe Nels is said he's gonna get 30 clients in 30 days. Inspired by Don Fall saying that he wants 30 million new people, CrossFitters, and inspired by Greg Glassman saying, hey, if you're walking around and you're not getting clients, then you're not really a coach. You should be like spotting people that you share your cure for the world's most vexing problem with. He puts those two things together, bam, you get Joe Nels.
Yet to walk out of a place without a lead. We've had rejections, but this so far, every store we've gone to, we have walked out with a client in Wodify in the system that if they show up, they're ready to rock. It's like Pinky always asks, what are we going to do today? And then Brain's like, the same thing we do every day to take over the world. You ready for this?
Wow, streak bar muscle up. Nice work, dude.
I want to get someone here. Excuse me, sir. What do you do for working out? What was that? You just doing some shopping on your lunch break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Browsing.
Nice, man. So what do you do for working out?
We actually have a gym at work.
Nice.
So I could.
Where do you work?
Uline.
Uline. Oh, sweet, nice, man. You ever heard of CrossFit?
Oh shit, that guy works at Uline. I'm addicted to their catalog. Well, not anymore. I used to be. You guys know what Uline is? They sell like zip ties and boxes, and God, I'm such a dork. I used to be addicted to that fucking catalog.
Yeah? What do you know about it?
Not very much.
Not very much? Well, it's just a blend, right? Running, kettlebell stuff, med ball stuff, barbell stuff.
Like
crazy pull-up stuff. Yeah, muscle ups. Yeah. So we're doing a promotion right now. A free week.
Okay.
Come try it out. No pressure.
Where are you guys based out of?
Literally, like I could, well, if I was Uncle Rico, I could hit a football with it. Highway 50, literally like a half mile down the road.
Okay. What's the name of it?
CrossFit Kenosha.
CrossFit
Kenosha. Super easy.
Gotcha.
Cool?
Yeah.
Mornings, afternoons.
I would probably be an
afternoon guy. So we have 3 o'clock, 4:30, or 6. If you don't mind, if you just slap your information in the system, I can knock out that waiver ahead of time.
All right. I think I got it all filled out correctly there.
Hey, Mitch, Joe, great meeting you. I'll just shoot you a text following up.
Perfect.
And we'll get you squared away.
Awesome.
Drop in, check us out. Mitch was super comfortable conversating. That made it really easy. I initially thought he was going to be a little bit more dismissive because he first let out the gate that his gym has a free, or his job and company that he works for has a free gym included. So I wasn't super sure if he was going to kind of brush me off, but he like seemed to kind of like settle into the conversation pretty well. Yeah.
Oh, it is the biggest employer in Kenosha, Uline. God, I would love a Uline sponsorship. God, Uline is addicting. God, you know too, huh, Gabe? I don't know why. Even as a little kid, I liked that catalog.
Another one.
Yeah, Joe, another one. Hey, if that was a Andrew Hiller video, you could have had that rapper. Who's the rapper? The big fat rapper who goes, another one, another one. You can cut that in there. Filing cabinets. Oh my God, Uline. Kevin M. He looks jacked. Like that's like spotting a lower back tat at the bar. Oh shit, damn. Yeah, that guy did look jacked. I would even say maybe he was on something. Thank you, Paulina. DJ Khalid. Yeah, another one. I think Joe might be coming on. We'll do a quick. Let's see. Give me 3 minutes and I'm there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's what I told my wife. Yeah. Hit the link. Hit the link. Here he comes. Holy shit. Hey, dude. Once again, on a completely side note, you should know this. Whoever is making these videos for him had never made a video before in their life, and now they're filming and making all these videos. And the experience that this lady's getting by doing this it's crazy. Look at, she's made 4 videos in 4 days. Savage. She's killing it. Come on, Joe. Where the fuck are you? Let's do this. Let's do it. On your phone. You can be on your phone. On your phone is fine. I think I sent him the wrong link. Yeah, you think that guy Dix was juiced up? Maybe. He had a caboose. He had a serious caboose. Oh, I got to call JR. That's a bad sign when JR calls during the show. Bye. Someone told me that I just got a text from someone. He says, I'm at a public school computer right now, and you can't watch the Sevan podcast. It's blocked. That's bullshit. Hey.
What's going on?
What's up, dude?
How much?
Thanks for the short notice. Are you at the gym?
No, I'm in my home office.
Oh, dang, dude. 4 videos, 4 days.
Yeah, dude, it's going so good.
Totally off subject here, but how is she doing that? What's the girl's name who's making these for you?
Yes.
Jess?
Just brute force and determination. It is crazy to stay on top of the content like this. It's awesome.
Yeah, making a video every single day is really, really hard.
It is.
Where did you find her?
She's been a part of our gym for over 2 years. She's just one of those people that are really ambitious and excited to take on like new responsibilities and roles. She actually was the person that gave us a nudge to jump into a CrossFit Kids program, and she runs our social media. And she's done so well with that stuff itself. It was a no-brainer that if anyone's going to step up to the plate and find a way to adapt and learn and go, it was her.
Does she have kids?
3 kids.
How many?
3.
Do you think she's going to make it 30 days? Wow, crazy, dude. Crazy. Did you have you done today's video yet? Have you guys gone out yet?
Not yet. She'll be here around, we're shooting for noon. We're finishing up yesterday. We were at another members event. It was a puppy adoption event. We got some really good content and some good stuff on that. So we're going to meet around like 11:30 noon and go over just that episode to see if we can get that one out. We're going to do kind of like a week recap, another shorty, just kind of highlighting the week and how it went. And then we are going to potentially hit Walmart today and get, people of Walmart.
Uline is headquartered in your town?
They are I think they started maybe in Waukegan. I just lost your audio.
Yeah, you keep cutting in and out. I think maybe something's wrong with your phone. I'm blaming you.
That's fine. I'll take it.
Who is the owner of Uline until 1980? The
Liz?
guy's name was Uline.
Liz and Dick Uline.
God, wouldn't it be awesome to get them in your gym?
We have easily 4 members from Uline already. When I was talking to Mitch and Dick's, like I was rattling off member after member after member, but they're huge. Like when I first got out of college, I did an interview there. Role wasn't something I was interested in at the time, but I think they did like maybe like 1.8 billion in revenue back then, and I want to say they did 10 or 11 like a couple years back, and they might have hit 20 billion in revenue like this year. Their growth is crazy. They're building like 1 million square foot warehouses everywhere around here. God,
their catalog is so fun to just look through and buy shit you don't need.
Yeah, not fun if you have a small mailbox.
Right. I just typed in Uline into Amazon, and the first little picture that they show, why do I want a pallet jack? I don't got anything to move around, but I want a pallet jack.
Yeah, no, it is crazy how much they move, and they don't make anything, right? So they make like everything is stuff that they will just basically sell on demand for other people. They're just guaranteeing like same day or next day delivery. So they're not manufacturing anything. It's a beautiful business model.
They kind of remind me of Rogue, except you're right. Rogue does make shit, but kind of like their whole website and like how they're in a niche. How many days out do you have planned for projects where you're going? Like, where are you going? Where are you going today?
Today's Walmart. We're not super far out in ways we schedule where we're going. I'm trying to have some of it still be organic, as like, hey, I need to stop here and get this. So it still feels like it's familiar and repeatable as to that. As we're kind of checking the boxes on places that we've gone and had success, or places that we've been kicked out of, that, we'll then start to narrow down where we're going to go next. I think we have a pretty good wrangle on the rest of the week, but yeah.
How about, I'm just throwing ideas out there. Fast food franchise week, Monday, McDonald's, Tuesday, Burger King, Wednesday, Wendy's. And and maybe you could even do a side hustle where you rate their hamburgers.
It's an option. I would love to not eat that. So maybe I'll try to push Jess to be the food critic in that one, and I'll just hustle the people. But yeah.
I love fast food week. Okay. What's the biggest surprise? What has anyone reached out to you yet? Has anyone from HQ reached out to you yet?
No one from HQ.
It's early. It's early though. It's early. They will. I know they're going to.
Craig Howard, right? He shared our stuff and has sent really good stuff. Like
Craig Howard, you said? Sorry, you broke up from CrossFit Diablo, you said?
Yeah, Craig Howard. So again, him reposting and sharing what we're doing, like Craig has set the bar really high, as affiliate owners. And that's super cool to see Craig supporting. I mean, Andrew coming up on last Wednesday and spending the whole day with us, capturing the feet on the ground side of it. And he got some incredible content of me running classes, seeing our affiliate. Hiller competed at my affiliate 3 years ago. We used to run really big comps. And he took $1,000 of my money. Him seeing the changes in the affiliate 3 years later, like the first thing he walked in was like, whoa. And that was what we talked about too, is like the last 2 years, I've really been working my ass off to really change the gym, make it something I'm super proud of, something I want to showcase to everyone. Yeah.
He actually told me yesterday, he goes, hey dude, he has a really nice gym. He goes, it's like JR's gym. It's really nice. He goes, I really like both of their gyms. And I thought that was a cool bucket that he put both of you guys in with JR Howell, because I know he takes his shit seriously. And I'm just sort of starting this relationship with you. So it's kind of cool that Hiller puts you in that bucket. Does any part of you like, are you a religious guy? Like, wow, this has got some crazy synergy. I couldn't believe Hiller. Like, Hiller's taking care of his fiance right now, and it's basically a full-time gig, but his mother-in-law came over and he just said, fuck it. He grabbed his shit and he goes, I'm going to go out and see if I can hang with Joe.
Yeah, dude, and that's the beauty of it. Like, I wish more people knew Andrew in that capacity. Like, he is such a genuine, good human being. Like, I understand what he's got to do for YouTube and put out, like edgy content, but man, is he a really giving, good person.
Yeah. I just can't, I feel, I feel like you're my Tyson Bagent. I would lump you in that same category. I feel like I have some ego and pride involved in that. Like, even though you're doing all the work, that I saw you first. That I'm like, oh shit, I see it up over the horizon. I see it, dude. You're gonna kill it if you make this 30 days. This series, this is tip of the iceberg shit for you, dude.
30 days is a guarantee. Like, a weekend, like, I already see the fruits of the labor of the process, but
Yeah.
like I've been saying, like, this isn't just about me and my affiliate. Yes, more revenue is a good thing for the affiliate, and yes, it's important for me to be able to, hire a head coach down the line when the time is right, to be able to, like, just be an owner and more of that mayor role and really support other things in the capacity of the affiliate. But already, I can see how doable this is for everybody and how much of a resource this is going to be to give people the nudge, because I've already felt the nudge from other people in their excitement. And that makes it easier every day to go out and do. Day 5 was way easier than day 1. But I'm already trying to think bigger of how we can measure this stuff. There's a spreadsheet I'm making that I'm going to try to save the template of, that we can give to affiliates that want to jump on board and give it a shot, of how we can, like, track this in a really easy format that they can have more value out of it. I just hope that this catches fire, because this is going to change my affiliate in my life, and no one is excluded from it.
Awesome, Joe. Hey, thanks for coming on. I know I only gave you 5 minutes notice. I can't wait to see tomorrow's, all the new episodes. And thanks for letting us share them here and steal your content for the podcast.
It's been a blast. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. Talk to you soon.
Yeah.
Bye. Joe Nels, Kenosha CrossFit. Holy shit. I'm loving it. He should pick one of the 30 to follow their journey. Oh, adding more to the pile. More work from the self-help book. Carolyn. Ken Walters, meeting Andrew in Madison is one of the quirkiest but nicest people ever. He's a real genuine dude. Yeah, he is real quirky. I agree. I don't think he's a weird Renaissance man type of dude. He's weird. He's weird. Cave Dastro, Sevi, tell Joe he needs to splice the 30 days of videos together and make a mini documentary. What do you know? I already did. A couple days ago, I said the same thing. I was like, dude, that could be can end up being one 10 or 20-minute video. I wonder if I should call JR. Bailey Walker, I didn't find him that weird. Dude, are you kidding me? He wears jean shorts that are too tight. He's got fucking one eye that fucking flaps around. He's pretty, like, he's so fucking chill. His energy is so chill. You're definitely quirky. Hiller's got some sort of tism. Oh, my goodness. Andrew Hiller. Send Andrew a link. Where the fuck is Andrew? He's a great partner in crime. I'm nervous. I'm going to film Athena's event tomorrow. Sorry, Saturday. That's how nervous I am. Saturday at Craig Howard's gym in Pleasant Hill, California. I keep saying Pleasanton, but it's Pleasant Hill. Oh, shit. Tomorrow we have Guy on, you guys. How crazy is that? Guy Majeros. And Greg Glassman, maybe. And then Wednesday we have Mary Heffernan on. I need to have you know who I need to have on? I need to have Devin Kim on. I'm gonna send her a text right now. I need to hear more of the story. I want to hear more. I was asking him questions that I really should be asking her. Oh, I don't have her number. Okay, what if I just type in Kim? Nope, don't have her number. Shit. Souza. I'll just call Souza. You guys want to hear what Souza says? You guys want to hear Souza's voice? Incoming, Souza. You think he was comfortable with all those questions? He seemed pretty comfortable. Jorge Fernandez. Oh, Susie, I'll see you there. Hello? 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 Shit. Nothing. Oh. Did you guys hear that? I wonder why that's not working. All right. I'm going to Athena seminar. Cool. I'll see you there. Ken Walters, I'm late, but so bummed the Bears didn't give Tyson the ball when up 41 zip in the fourth quarter. Oh, you mean down, when they were down. Yeah. The full team would be wild. Yeah, the full team would be wild. Let me see. Souza, can we get Devin Kim on? Thank you. I wonder, I'm probably spelling her name wrong. All right. You guys like the football game? So I was like, oh shit, I'm going to get a subscription. I'm going to watch the NFL. So I go to Apple TV and I download the NFL app and I pay the $99 for whatever they're charging me. I realize for that $99, you can't see shit. You get this stupid fucking show called The Red Zone. I don't give a fuck about that. I just want to see Tyson play. So then I look and I'm like, okay, I can get it through YouTube. But in order to get it through YouTube, hello? Hey, Souza? Hello? Hello? Oh, shit. Hold on, Souza. Hold on. Something's not right. Something's not right. In order to get it on YouTube, you have to buy the YouTube subscription, which is like $75 a month. And then I got to pay on top of that another $350 for fucking the NFL Network. So it's $1,200 if I want to see Tyson Bagent pay. $1,200. $70 for the base YouTube subscription, and then another $350 for the NFL. No fucking thank you. Hi.
Hey, I kind of really hear you for a minute there.
Yeah, something was fucked up. I was going off about how expensive it is to watch the NFL.
You don't have like Xfinity or something like that?
I do have Xfinity.
Cable package already?
I have Xfinity.
Can't you just watch it?
No, and I tried to, and what's crazy is everyone told me it was free on Fox, so I went over to Fox, and it said that the Chiefs-Bears game was on, and the Chiefs have that scumbag on, that Kelsey sellout dude who kills little boys. But then when you click on it, it was Cardinals-Dallas, even though it says on the screen Chiefs-Bears. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, okay, I'll just get it through the Xfinity app and add the package, but you can't. You got to call someone. And then the person who I'm chatting with from Xfinity, his name is like Anu or something. And it's like clearly like in a foreign land. And it's just like,
yeah, right, call center.
I'm over it. I'm over it. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Paper Street Coffee says, or you can ask the Spanish guy for a link and he can send you a free link to any sporting event. Wow. Okay. I'm on.
Well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
That is convenient.
Hey, so Jorge was great.
Yeah. Sounded good.
Yeah, sounded great good. Interview. Great answers, fun to look at. But I think we need Devin Kemp. I was asking him questions the whole time. I'm like, this is kind of a douche move of me. I should really be asking Devin.
Yeah. Well, good thing we already got her scheduled. So.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're the shit. All right.
Yeah, she comes on after our boy Travis on is it next Friday or the following? I don't know. We're booked out pretty far now.
We should have had like Devin, Jorge, what's the other girl's name? Brittany and Josh all on like 4 days in a row. And we could have done like drama week.
Just each one of them on a different day.
Yeah.
That would have been pretty funny.
I'm curious how close it got to Danny actually being on the team. Dude, that would have been crazy for her. That would she could have really used that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like that would have probably changed that would have really helped her a lot.
Yeah, that would have helped her tremendously.
Yeah.
And she still would have could have put her bio on Instagram like 10 times game athlete, or you know when they put that, but they don't differentiate.
Yeah, I think she kind of needs that, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure, it has to stay relevant. She has to stay relevant, right?
And more so than that, when I think of those, like those people on that team, Josh, Jorge, Devin, and Brittany, their stock goes way up because they won. Like I can't even believe they won, and who they beat. The fact that they beat Paulson, Tola, and the Nisler sisters is crazy.
Yeah, legit team for sure.
Crazy. And that Oslo team that Brian can't get off their jock, beat them. Crazy.
Yeah. And he said there's zero chance of them coming back.
That
team. That's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Because like what you said, if you're like, well, if you win one, you're almost destined to see like, okay, can we do two now? Can we stay together and doing it again, right?
I want to see Devin go to Mayhem too and get on like some sort of Mayhem team. Devin Kim, Angelo DeChico.
Seems to be the winning strategy.
I asked him about Bryce.
Oh yeah, I don't think I heard that part. How'd that go?
He says he's not following the drama.
Jorge's not following the drama.
Yeah.
Which means he's too close to Bryce to comment on it.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I think there are some other factors there too. It's a very it's a very complicated situation. Very complicated. It's not the right word.
Okay.
But there's moving pieces.
There's an entanglement.
Yes,
if you will.
Yes. There's bishop, rooks, knights, queens, kings. All the pieces on the board are all twisted up.
And they're all out of that Invictus, right, in San Diego.
Yes. A lot of, no, not anymore. I think it's been scattered to the wind.
It imploded.
Clock. Hey, Clock thinks that that throw that I did isn't impressive because it didn't go in the bucket.
So now you have to do it again, huh?
I mean, I can throw it in the bucket.
Yeah, but now you have a real dilemma on your hands. Are you throwing it in the bucket with the bucket upright, like it was in that video, and you're going to arc it in?
Yeah.
Or are you going to turn the bucket on its side?
Oh.
And then fire it in on it when the bucket's on its side.
That would be easy. I could do that 100 out of 100 times. But I'll arc it in. Here's the problem: the fact that I'm not sharing with people either is that I have a neighbor there, and I am concerned that the ball will hit that fence. I don't want to hit that fence with a hard throw. So, but
why don't you just switch your angle?
My backyard's only so big.
Can't you throw it the opposite way? So if you miss it, it's like
then it could roll out
on the garden.
Kind of, but I have neighbors on two sides, and then I have that busy street on the other side, and then I have my house on the other side. I mean, something has to take a risk.
Yeah, you got to watch your backstop there, huh? I know you throw those heaters. You don't want to put any holes in any fences.
Yeah, thank you. Cave Dastro. Is Susan an amphitheater? Susan, where are you?
I'm on 238 intersection crossing onto 880 right now.
It sounds like there's someone in your trunk with someone's hand over their mouth, like trying to stop them from talking. Maybe it's just a really muffled echo. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm in the trunk right now.
Oh, you're in the trunk with the.
It's on my it's in my AirPods, just on my phone. Probably not Roadcaster.
But probably at least, but it's a good audio. It's a good phone connection. My connection just now with Joe Nels was horrible. Joe Neals was horrible.
It seemed like every time you talked, it lagged and cut his out for a period of time, right?
Yeah.
Did you get that?
Yes.
Yeah. It seemed really odd like that. I'm not sure why.
It was annoying the fuck out of me.
I was texting back and forth with Joe yesterday.
And
can you hear that? Can you hear my GPS thing talking?
no.
Oh, okay. Interesting. It says there's a crash coming up. So now I'm dead stopped. But he said he was like willing to go out for people that are that maybe they're not as extroverted.
Yeah.
And once he comes up with that template, and he was telling you he was saving it to his spreadsheet, that's to figure out like how many people he talked to, how many people showed up for appointments, how many people became members, are they still there in 30 days, right?
Like it's not enough. It's not enough. He's going to make the YouTube video and show you how it's fucking done. He's willing to go out to people's gyms and be like, okay, let's go out in your town and I'll get people for you.
Yes. Yeah. He absolutely said that. And he was like, so I'll go there and do like the first 3 days to get the ball rolling for him and be like, okay, here's the script. You know what to do. You've had somebody kind of hold your hand through the process of the first couple of days. Now just keep going it on your own for the next 27 and input all your numbers into the sheet.
Damn.
Yeah. And it's kind of crazy because you're watching him develop his sales pitch. And like if you pay attention, you could see he goes the same way. Like, oh, hey, what do you do for working out? I do ice. Cool. Have you heard about CrossFit? Yeah, I have. Or no, I haven't. Like, oh, what have you heard about it? And then he kind of goes into his pitch from there, right? So you're in real time. You're watching him kind of massage it and use it and develop it over the 30 days, which is also something that's pretty cool.
And you're watching his camera operator learn how to try to hold the camera still.
Yeah, that's even the craziest part. I didn't even realize that she had just started this whole thing too. That she was kind of on her 30-day like learning arc as well.
Ken Walters, Sevan sounding like a liberal making excuses why he can't do something. Cave Dastra, Sevan arguing his limitations. Are you guys fucking knuckleheads? I'm not doing that in the slightest. I'm letting you know the situation, the situation, and that it's even more impressive what I'm doing. And arguing shit. I fucking walked out there, set my camera up, and fucking schooled you fuckers. Talking about my limitations. I'm letting you know the limitations of the scene and how I flourish even with those limitations. George Wang. Jorge Wang, $2. Thank you.
Wang sounds like a new commenter. Is that a new guy?
I don't recognize the name. I don't think we have any Wangs.
Oh. It'll usually tell you the first time that they buy a super chat too.
$2. We love you a long time. All right. Well, thank you, Susan.
Yep.
Oh, you want to hear a quick story? I got a quick story for you. Ready?
Yeah.
So Allison Bishop is moving to Costa Rica.
Okay.
And so she had a garage sale at her house on the beach. Really cool fucking house. And she has a lot of cool shit in there and a lot of new shit because her and her husband, Brendan, basically have only been there a year and they got tons of shit. We bought their couch from them. I got a new couch that I bought off of her. And she's got tons of cool little shit, like the kind of shit you buy if you're setting up a new house. And so she's doing this garage sale and she's selling everything and people are buying everything, right? So this lady fucking walks in there. This is at the fucking beach, a house that fucking overlooks the Pacific Ocean. Beautiful killer neighborhood. And this bitch fucking walks in there wearing a mask. And they start talking and this chick starts bragging about how she's a CrossFitter. Blah, 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 CrossFit, blah, 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 CrossFit, blah, 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 CrossFit. And I'm thinking to myself, listen, Andrew Hiller should put that on his list of what makes someone a CrossFitter. You wear a mask, you are not a CrossFitter. Sevan, how can you say that? Maybe someone has a grandfather who's dying of cancer. I said it. You wear a mask, you are not a CrossFitter. You already are doing everything you need to do in order to cure the world's most vexing problem. So she's wearing a mask, she's bragging about it, CrossFit, and then all of a sudden, Allison goes, "Yeah, I'm not going to a current affiliate, but or the husband says, Brendan says, but we hang with some of the OGs, Sevan and Greg, all the time." And she goes from being a chatty. That's another thing. If you're wearing a mask, shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear you talk. You can't be a chatty Cathy and have a mask on. No one wants to hear a peep out of you if you have a mask. Everyone already thinks you're an idiot and you have nothing important to say. You're a confused, delusional wingnut. But anyway, so then Allison tells the lady, "Yeah, I'm friends with Sevan and Greg," and the lady doesn't say another word.
Oh no!
And of course she doesn't. Yeah, of course she doesn't. Right? Because she now knows.
Yep.
She now knows.
Yep. You think she was a Republican or a Democrat?
Oh, I know. I know exactly what she is. I can't wait to fucking vote for Joe Biden again. This is what I sound like behind my mask. I love breathing in my own oxygen. We had a long-time family friend who I haven't seen in 20 years visit the other day, but they wouldn't come to my house because my kids weren't vaccinated and I wasn't vaccinated. And I was explaining to someone, I was like, the vaccinated people are the ones who are shedding. Those are the ones you need to be worried about. Those are the ones who have the infection. You can't get it from me. If I've had it, I've already had an immune response to it, and I don't get it. And the injection doesn't prevent you from spreading it or getting it. It just hides the symptoms.
And they won't come to your house.
And no one's denying
because
that.
you
I'm not,
guys aren't vaccinated.
yeah. Because it's crazy. The thinking behind all of it. There's people who will say, hey, your kids can't come to my house if they're not have the injection. We have a newborn baby. No, you have it all backwards. The people you don't want coming to your house are the people who've had the injection. Those are the ones who are shedding. Those are the ones that are having the immune response to any injection and are now contagious. It's so fucking crazy. It only takes a few seconds to think it out and read about it.
I mean, people are even still like going by that argument. That's nuts.
Clock.
You actually think it matters at this point?
Yeah. Clock. It'll be hard to put the ball in the horizontal zone, like into the bucket, then hit a target perpendicular to the ball's trajectory is my theory. Turning the bucket over will make it easier. Yeah, laying the bucket on its side, I could throw 100 balls in there from 2 miles away, blindfolded backwards with my thumb in my ass. Shooting it in from fucking 60 feet it seals me as a god. You have to wonder if I sold my soul to the devil to make that. When you see me make that, you're gonna be like, oh shit.
First try too.
Oh, shut it, Zach. I don't know if that's first try, to be honest. Probably.
Might take a couple warm-up shots to get going.
Probably. No, I never warm up. Ask my wife. She wishes I would warm up. I never warm up.
Stay ready.
Just charge that thing from 60 feet away with an erection, run full speed at it. Spit on it from 5 feet out as your full sprint with an erection towards my wife from 60 feet away. At 5 feet, spit on it, and then yell, fire in the hole.
You're a full throttle kind of guy, I can tell.
Yeah. Yes. Kyle Landis, sexual jousting, yes. Those aren't leggings. Those are my long johns. That's like I wear those now that I'm old when I work out to stay warm. Keep the joints warm.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
All right.
I'll talk to you later. I'll call you.
Thanks for chatting with me on my drive.
Yeah, I'll call you 600 times today, my normal amount.
All right, cool.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Matt Souza, executive producer of the Sevan Podcast, coming live from a traffic jam in the Bay Area. Mason Mitchell, a lot of people don't know this, but Sevan could throw a Frisbee 700 meters, 2,100 feet back in the day. That's not true, but I appreciate it. The furthest I threw a Frisbee from one end zone at a football at the Cal Stadium one time. UC Berkeley, we snuck in there. My friend and I played in there. And cold, I was throwing it about 60 yards. And once I warmed up, I did throw just a regular ultimate Frisbee disc from one end zone out the back end of the other end zone. It's probably like 350 feet. It was pretty crazy. Zach, go stand on your porch. I'm going to throw one from my house to your house right now. I don't do forearm throw. I don't do this. I mean, I can, but I just don't. Never. Sevan can throw, but my measurements are off because I use the same wheel that they use to measure the CrossFit Games. Magnus Holmgren, the white guy in Mexico, otherwise known as the white guy in Mexico. I don't know who's Uncle Rico. Sevan's the Uncle Rico of backyard ball throwing. I don't know who Uncle Rico is, but I like it. Clock, this is the first honest thing that's been said by anyone in the chat today. And you have to measure the distance because I'm not believing that one of your strides is 3 feet. I'm not believing it either. To be completely honest with you, I'm not believing it either. But I'm going to stick by it. I'm not going to admit that again. That's only today. Thank you, Sarah. Long John's on a guy is hot. Thank you. Fuck, finally. I can go now. 8:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Great show with Jorge Fernandez. Tomorrow, 2 shows, morning and evening. Lucky you. Guy Harris show will be fucking huge. I'm so excited that Guy agreed to come on. Haven't had him on in forever. And yeah, that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. I did three new peptide injections. I get to eat today. I didn't eat yesterday. I'm only eating every other day for 20 days. Oh, look, there's Guy Medeiros if they had a kid. Oh, no. Eric Wise, bye-bye.